All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at J.C. Lewis Ford in Statesboro, and look at they got sitting right here. Look at this, beautiful right there. We got an XLT F1 or Ranger XLT, and it is four-wheel drive. It is not a sport or anything like that, but it does have a secret in it that we really like and a couple features. But it is four-wheel drive. We do not have a bed liner in here. We're going to take a look at this truck. I don't give enough love to the Ranger, and there's a reason for it. The main reason, the only reason I do not give this truck as much attention is because Ford won't make any. They make like 6 a year. I mean, I'm exaggerating before somebody comes back with the stupid exact number that they make. I'm exaggerating, but they don't make many of them. This is the only one here. There's a used one somewhere else on the lot that I saw, maybe over in that corner. There's a used one here, but this is it. Ford refuses to make the Ranger and put them out there. They just don't make many of them. And I don't understand why. That's the only reason. Is this a great truck? This is a phenomenal truck. The Ranger is a phenomenal truck. Now, it does suffer from Fordism right now. What is Fordism? Fordism is a disease that Ford has. It's called Farley, and the fact that their quality control is horrible. The fact that they've had 40 recalls in the first quarter. They're on path to not only break again, making it 5 years in a row where they are the #1 in recalls. Yes, Chrysler beat them last year by 3 recalls on the last day. Okay, but technically Ford was right there. Up until like the last week, Ford owned it again, even though we've been hearing for 5 years they're never going to let that happen again. But this year, Ford is on track to have, they already have 40 recalls in the first 3 months of the year. They will probably break 100 recalls in 2025. That's insane. Okay, so that's Fordism. Okay, it's Farleyism. It's a problem is what it is. It's a quality control issue that scares the crap out of me with Ford. The way they handle their fixes, the way they don't do their recalls right, the way that all this stuff is really upsetting me with Ford right now a lot. But I love the Ranger. I love the Super Duty. I do love the F-150. Always had a sweet spot. I own 9 of them. And I straight up love the little Bronco Sport. I know you guys hate it. I love it. I straight up love it. I want this one right here. We're talking about the Ranger. We'll be right back to it in a second. But no offense, but I love this little right here, this little Badlands right there. Little Badlands. Little Bronco Sport. That thing is super sexy. I would drive this all day. I would love it. I'd put a winch on it. I would love that thing. Such a fun little vehicle. I like it a lot. So, but bringing us back to the Ranger. So here we go. A 2025. This is an XLT, okay? We have 4-wheel drive package in it. We do have a tow package right there. See that nice hitch? I can't believe that they make trucks today without the tow package. It blows my mind. We have it here. Nice integrated bed step. Nice. Look at how, I love that. And it's not taken away from your approach or departure angle. Perfect. Great place for it. Easy to step from there to right over. I love it, love it, love it. Or step from there to the tire and on. Love it. Ford does a very good job with that kind of stuff. Ford back here too. We have low tie downs in that corner. It's hard to see what let's come around from the other side light-wise where we can see in here better this way. Okay. Low tie down in the back. We love it. Low tie down in the midway point, which you almost never see, but we really like. High tie down in the front, which kind of would be nice to have a low one down. That would piss me off tremendously. I'd want one down low, but at least we have them in low, and we got tie downs here so you can tie down. Power in the back, nice setup. I got no complaints back here. There's where your bed lights would go right there if you had the bed light package in here. Maybe this one does. I can't tell. No, those are not bed lights, but if you had them, they would be there for you. And so they do a good job. It's amazing it's not bedline. You know, that's the way Ford is today. I don't think they do any bedliners anymore. And again, all trucks today leave this raw, and I cannot understand it. It makes no point to me why this is not covered with plastic, but apparently that's the world we live in today. Great job on the truck. Okay, they do a good job. XLT, chrome clad, okay, this is plastic, it's a cladding, it's a chrome cladding. Does a really good job. They hold up very well. I've had them on many F-150s back in the day. They do an excellent job. Truck is fantastic. What is this one coming in at? $44,600, but notice this. 2.7 liter EcoBoost engine. What do they charge you for that? $2,200. Okay, this has got a V6 in it. Beautiful V6. What else are they charging you? $420 for the locking rear diff. So you got a 373 gear ratio, which is phenomenal. Better than my Colorado at 342. This is a 373. I like it better. And we have a locking rear diff in this one right here. Doesn't get a lot better than that. You'll love it. We got the chrome accent package is $680 on here, as you see. And then they're charging you for the all-weather mats $160. Not a bad price. Integrated box step $215. I call that very worthwhile. I don't see a problem with that at all. I think that's very worth it. They're on both sides. And then the trailer tow package is $500. Well spent. Money well spent for a grand total of $44,600 MSRP window sticker price. Cannot argue with that. Okay, that is not a bad price at all. This truck is phenomenal. It's got the hitch package, you got the side steps in there, or the bed steps in there, you got the rear locker, you got the V6. I mean, think about this. Look at the price of this thing. This thing is on par. This thing is basically a Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road. Yes, TRD off-road. This has a rear locker. The TRD off-road is the first level you get with a rear locker. Okay, this is a TRD off-road for $10,000 less for the most part, $7,000 less, and this has got a V6 twin turbo in it, or turbocharged V6 in it. Beautiful system, beautiful truck, beautiful engine, beautiful in every kind of way. Very well done. It still uses a key. I can't stand a stupid key, and I don't see any access locks on this because it is XLT. Ford with their dumb packages. No, you have to literally pull your key fob out to lock and unlock. You got a keyhole here, but you don't have any smart touch lock thing on there, which would piss me off tremendously. I know it doesn't bother you guys, but it does bother me. But like I said, the Ranger is an excellent truck. And it is built well, it does well, it holds its own very well. It is an excellent platform. Very easy to level these things out and go with 34s, 33s, 34s on this. I don't know how big you can fit into a spare spot underneath the bed, but putting 33s on these things is not hard to do at all. Very, very easy to do. Got a lot of class to them. Nice color match fender flares, little small fender flares in here. Good fender liners, or the fuzzy cardboard fender liners in the front. Are they in the back too? Nope, back here we have hard plastic, good the way it should be. But we are fully lined all the way around, everywhere in there. Gonna keep that stuff and that noise down and make it easier to clean out. Like I said, they do this very, very good. This is not an FX4, but you don't need an FX4 if you have this. But a V6, and then you do street price on this, and I'll bet you're coming in at probably about $38,000. It's a lot of truck for 38. I'm ballparking. I don't know Ford right now as far as what I haven't priced one like on Auto Trader or anything like that. But I'm guessing that if I was buying this today, I would think 38 would be pretty easy to do on this. That would be my guess. $38,000, $39,000, maybe even 40. If you come in at 40, employee pricing right now that they have going on should get you about 40 or 41,000 is where you should be with employee pricing for everybody. So I would think 38's not too far off to do on this. I think Ford has crushed it with the Ranger. I think it is a fantastic truck. I love the 2.3 that's in them. A lot. I love the 2.3. Simple inline four. Yes, it's turbocharged. It's proven itself very well, and it does an excellent job. The V6 in here too makes it a whole nother animal, and it's an amazing truck in its own right. Towing capabilities, the payload capabilities, everything about it. Ford does a Ranger incredibly well. The only thing Ford does wrong with the Ranger is they don't make enough of them. And by not making enough of them, it gets harder and harder to deal on them. And they're harder to find exactly what you want, and not many places have them, but it is an incredible truck. F-150s, they pump F-150s out left, right, and sideways. There are just tons of F-150s everywhere. Mavericks, we got a ton of Mavericks, but funny, most of these are 2024s because, like I said, Mavericks aren't moving. They're overpriced right now like crazy. Same with the Bronco Sports, another thing that's overpriced like crazy. The Ranger is not overpriced. So the Ranger is a very good buy, and the Ranger is a very good truck. The Super Duty is a excellent truck and an excellent buy. So Ford's getting some things right and some things way wrong. The Ranger is something that Ford, in my opinion, is doing way right. I love the Ranger, and it's nice to see another one finally hit a lot and coming in right here. And like I said, this one's set up exactly like I would want it right there. XLT package trim level would be great. Rear locker in it, V6 in here. and the trailer tow package on the back end, I'm happy. I'd throw a tonneau cover on it, slap a bed mat in there. I'd dump the chrome wheels personally and end up putting on different wheels, and I'd sell that whole wheel and tire combination and put my own on it, and I put a level kit on the front and slap 33s on this dude, and I'd be ready to go. Good and gone, and quality truck right there. So questions, comments, anything you got, put them down below. But that's the reason that I don't talk much about the Ranger, just because they're near impossible to find. You don't see them very often. Ford just, it's not because they're selling like hotcakes and so everybody's buying them and they're never on a lot. No, it's because Ford just refuses to make too many of them. But there it is for you. Amazing truck right there. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.